All right, thank you. How y'all doing?
Hey, great. How are
Excellent.
you?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So we're coming up on this mid-season premiere. My first question is for you, Melissa. How close are you and Tally to like getting into this escape plan? Are you on your way out the door?
I mean, we left everybody with us guns mounted in the woods. So I wouldn't say we're out the door. We're just gonna show you whether or not we're about it. If that's in so many words, like it's you've got the sheriff at the gate of the compound, and you've got us with the guns. So what is gonna happen? That's what we come back with that moment. Um, I think that people are going to be very surprised at what happens and the ride that we take them on.
I don't think they really want to leave me. I don't think they want to go.
Right?
Ah,
How could you leave? What do you want to leave
They're
behind?
acting like it, but they're going to be like, do we really want it? That was actually, think about it.
I don't know. The ice is a bit much.
Much seems like it. Seems like it, but somehow I get to you in a way that's like, you just can't leave.
He's just
Willingly
too
or not
charming.
willingly. Too charming.
What
Coming
else would
back.
you like your viewers to know about your character, Matt? Like, what is it? Some in-depth things you wish they would see. Wish they would see.
I wish they would see or that I can't wait for them to see.
Oh,
Um, Well, I think the first half of season one was a little bit exploratory and it just sort of scratched the surface. I think as we get into season two, Tyler made some adjustments, or just, yeah, he made some adjustments because we reshot a lot of it. That I think that the audience is really going to enjoy, be surprised by. There's some shock value for me as an actor. It was a lot of fun and more complete for me to explore the character with the changes that he made. So I'm pretty excited for them to see that, the relationships that develop, the alliances that are shaken. There's just a lot to unfold in the next few episodes. Well, not few, the next half of this season, and then into next. That I think will be really rewarding.
what challenges did you all face playing your individual roles coming into this mid-season premiere?
Coming into this mid-season premiere, I would say, I mean, the huge obvious challenge was COVID. We had to shoot around that and
A
being in a
little bit.
pandemic. So that's like the challenge. But I think because we had this relationship and bond that we formed in the first round of shooting season one, when we got back together, like Matt was saying in another conversation, we all stayed on a row. Like we literally were neighbors for the duration of filming. And so I feel like it was kind of a cool experience in the bubble because we got to rehearse in times where, some people would be like, I'm sleeping or this is not a good time. When you're that close and everybody's there for the same purpose to shoot an amazing show, like we just had access to each other and crew and even Tyler himself in a way that I don't think we'll ever forget. So I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
What positives do you think the viewers will take away from the rest of the season?
Positives?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, positives? I mean, it is a darker show, and there's some things that are certainly, not in the traditional sense positive.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, I think that there's some lessons to be learned. Like I think if we kind of look at what's happening on the show and the cult, and Melissa was even highlighting earlier in another conversation how we might not even know it, but there's certain aspects of our life where we could be sort of under the spell of somebody that we most admire and not even realize it. So I think if nothing else, it will be a conversation starter for the obvious reasons, and then if you delve a little deeper, as to really sort of understanding the psychology of cults and following, and how people can unknowingly just sort of get into a space where they didn't think they'd ever be.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good, Matt. Thank you. My last question I asked your coworkers, without giving anything away, your co-stars, without giving anything away, give me your favorite line of dialogue from the rest of the season.
Whew.
And the rest of the season. Um, Now, we shoot, because you're talking to people who shoot. We shoot in 7 days. Okay, these lines.
I got one.
There. Hold on.
I got one. Ruth, pick up the sword and cut your face. I'm just not giving anything away. But,
we'll find out what Ruth does on the 26th and beyond. Thank you all. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you on the screen.
Thank you so much, Lashana.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Bye, girl. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love it, Matt. Because I'm like, what? A-line? Hold on.
A-line. That just sprang to mind.
Take this sword. That's a great way to leave them and
Right?
touch your face. Okay. Yeah, it's about to go really down.
Yeah, you remember that, right? Is that season 1 or is that 2?
That's season 2. Season 2.
No.
Season 1? That's in the end of. Oh, okay.
Yeah, season 1, right? Because that's before there's any sort of.
It is.
Right.
You're right. I think that's close to the finale. Oh.
Close to the end.
Yeah. Who's the listening? Because we're not giving any more away.
No more. I don't know if that was too. It was a lie. How can what else am I going to say? Daikon.
I know. No. It was perfect. It was actually like, dang, what's going on here?
Right.
Ruth touched your face with the sword.
Can be in any context, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pick up the sword and cut your face. Could be joking.
You gave it was a great cliffhanger. People don't know which way to take that.
Right.
That was great.
Not enough to get me fired. not too much to get me out. I think I'm okay.
Matt just gave away the whole storyline.
In one line, he gave it away. I don't even have to watch anymore.